So I come from Mooreville, Mississippi, kind of a long way. I went to the University of Mississippi for 4 years, and the reason why I am getting into education is because when I was growing up, my educators were the ones who believed in me. I was kicked out of my house in high school for being gay, and my educators never gave up on me. So induction has been, to say the least, overwhelming. There's a lot of information that we learned about, and it's a lot of things that you always hear, but I have never been able to really process and sit down and really reflect on those things. Being from Mississippi, you don't really see education inequity outside of Mississippi. You hear about it and you know it exists, but you don't really see it. And so induction really kind of gave me that perspective, and I'm overwhelmed but very thankful that I was able to experience it.
Hi, my name is Savannah Silva. I am a TFA Corps member who is going to be in the Rio Grande Valley for the next 2 years. A little bit about myself. I'm from San Antonio, Texas originally, but for the last 4 years I've spent my time over in West Texas at Abilene Christian University, where I majored in broadcast journalism and got a minor in English. My mom worked in the field, my dad got a high school diploma, and so education was a big thing growing up. It was the one thing that my parents taught me was going to break the cycle and was going to make that difference and allow my sister and I to succeed in life and to make an impact in our community. So I was never exposed to the border community and the border issues that come with that, and so being here just for 3 days has opened my eyes to just the fact that these students are starting off so far behind their peers in terms of equality and staying on that level playing field. Like, just because outside sources are putting a value on them doesn't mean they don't deserve to learn. It has lit a fire in me like none other, and it has pushed me to want to be that teacher that sits there and that student and says, look, your outside factors don't matter. I value you, you are important, you have a voice, and you deserve a seat at that table, and I'm going to make sure that I pull that seat out for you and you sit down and you're a part of that conversation.
Hi, my name is Madison Loftus-Hansick. I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska, which is where I graduated from, the University of Nebraska of Omaha, with a degree in secondary education and a minor in Native Studies. What really pushed me to become a teacher was the fact that growing up as a woman of color in a nearly all-white suburbia, I really lacked role models who looked like me and had similar experiences. And what I've really learned about KC is that it's not a lack of funding. It has been conscious decisions that have made this educational inequity. And that's really affected me on my approach to Institute, because coming from Omaha, that's a very similar story to Omaha's story about the consciously making decisions to continue this inequity, and taking my knowledge of Omaha and the gained knowledge of KC to Houston with me has really just made me feel like this may be a pattern in cities across the nation. And it's my duty to make conscious decisions to fight this education inequity.